Hi, my name is Lachelle with Peace Path Counseling. I'm here today to talk about The Different Stages of Grief by Dr. Elizabeth Kubler-Ross. So we're going to go over the 5 stages of grief: denial, anger, bargaining, depression, and acceptance. These are not linear in the phases you go through them, which means you don't go through denial and then you deal with anger and bargaining. These are different stages that you can go in and out of. And just because you went through your anger stage doesn't mean that you can't go back to it. So just keep that in mind as we talk about this. And then remember that these stages, the examples I give, are not going to be exact to your situation. Because a lot of times we want to deny that we're feeling the things that we're actually feeling. It's just part of being human, right? We want to not admit that we have a problem. Not that grief is a problem. By any means, grief is not a problem. Grief is a normal process. It's a normal human emotion. It's a normal human reaction to loss. So the first stage of grief is denial. So this is when the person is at a complete disbelief. They're struggling to understand the loss of whatever they're going through. So this is just whenever like you're so in shock and you're like, no, that didn't happen. No, that person isn't gone. Or, you know, you just can't believe it. Like reality hasn't really set in yet. The second stage is anger, which I'm sure a lot of people can relate to. So you get really mad and you're just like, why is this person not here? Why is this not here? People can take their anger out on themselves. They can take their anger out on other people. And they can take their anger out on God. Just be mad at him because he's the one that took the person away, right? That's how a lot of people feel. The next stage is bargaining. So the person who's going through this stage may try to make deals to cope with the loss. They may imagine ways that they could have gotten out of the loss. Well, if I would have drove them home, or if I would have called them, or if I would have, this is the bargaining stage. Once again, normal stage. It's that what if. It's that if only I could go back and change time. It's normal, right? We want to be able to save whatever happened. We want to fix it. That's part of human nature. Then the next stage is depression. So you start to experience symptoms of depression, obviously. So this includes emotional withdrawal. So you just kind of go into yourself. You don't really want to deal with anyone. You don't want to deal with anything. You may see sleep pattern changes in your eating habits, feeling sad, having body aches. Depression affects you in many different ways. And then the final stage is acceptance. So you finally come to accept the loss. This doesn't mean that you're totally okay with the loss by any means. It just means that you've come to process and understand and have a better grasp on the loss and how to live your life after the loss. So once again, not a linear process. You can go in different orders. That's normal. Grieving is not the same for everyone. So just because you and your twin sibling went through the same thing, that doesn't mean that y'all are both going to process it the same way. Okay? Everyone is different, and that's okay. That's just how humans are. So those are the stages of grief. If you have questions, let me know. Once again, if you are in Texas and you're struggling with mental health concerns, please reach out. Let me know. I would love to help you. And yeah, so if y'all need anything, let me know. Thank you so much. Bye.